I want to start with what it actually means when you have challenges. It actually means that you don't have challenges at all. It means that you feel challenged. There's a massive difference. You feel challenged because your ego is attaching to a certain way that something should be. It has its ideals because those ideals give you a sense of security. They make you feel safe. So when we're looking to feel safe, it means that we have fear. And when we have fear, we don't have unconditional love and blind faith in our power as creator. So one of the deep journeys that I've been on since 2021 is into shamanism, into discovering my own lion's heart, going through rites of passage in partnership with these powerful teacher plants to find a place where I have no fear. And the more I have let go of my fears, the more my challenges have gone away. So the question I want to ask today is, how do we become fearless? How do we find that deep unconditional love and blind faith, and believe that everything that is happening to you is happening for a greater reason, which means it must happen through you. You must meet each experience with the truth in your heart that there's a lesson here. There's an ascension here. There's growth here. There's my own evolution here. There's manifestation here. Because manifestation is simply an identity shift, okay? So if you're in your business right now and perhaps sales are hard, maybe sales are hard because if you allow that experience to happen through you, you're going to find deeper purpose. Maybe money is not coming to you easily. Maybe it's hard to pay the bills. Maybe you're fed up of, looking in your bank account and not having enough. Maybe if you allow this challenge to happen through you, you might see where you're misaligned in life, right? Money is always in flow. It's energy. It's called currency for a reason because it's in flow. And maybe it's not going to flow to the right place. Maybe the place that it flows through to will not be your highest expression, and so it's not flowing, right? Maybe you're trying to scale your business. You're trying to get massive reach, exposure. If you allow that challenge to happen through you, maybe it's a lesson to see where you're not playing big enough, where you have fear of being exposed. So challenges are never happening to us. We are experiencing challenges because we feel challenged, because of how we are in reaction to what is happening to us, instead of response by allowing those challenges, those experiences to flow through us, okay? Because it's all taking us into our highest expression. It's all taking us into soul alignment. What is soul aligned is easy. You will not find challenge in something that's meant to be. It will just land in your lap, right? So what doing the work, doing the inner work, people say, you got to do the work. You've got to shift your identity. You've got to let go of your fears. You've got to let go. You've got to surrender. You've got to find unconditional love. Some of the key areas that have been part of this journey for me, this journey into shamanism, discovering my inner shaman, finding my lion heart. Number one has been collapsing all polarity. So every time I realize I'm in a duality, that I'm seeing something as good or bad, I collapse it. And I come to a place of, how do I come to a place of it just being as it is, right? What is leading me to see the polarity of each side, each extreme? What belief system is driving that projection that something is opposite to the other, right? Having money, not having money. You'll lean towards the one that makes you feel secure because you have a fear, right? So We have belief systems that create our fears. So what are the belief systems? I've done deep work into identifying the belief systems that had been keeping me stuck, that had been manifesting from a lower consciousness, from my fear place, from my lower energy centers, my root chakra, my experiences from the past. What are my unhealthy patterns? You know, like, what is my pattern of being that doesn't lead me anywhere good? Where am I playing out fear-based energy? Right? Whatever we're pouring out, we're gonna pull back in. Okay, so if I am playing out fear-based energy, I'm going to experience lack. Okay, where am I in addictive behavior? You know, doing something addictively because it gives me a certain feeling that fills the void or the pain. Where am I in attachment to things, like I say, being a certain way, the ego's ideal of what creates certainty or security or safety? Where do I have expectations instead of being the creator, you know, expecting something to be a certain way instead of creating it my way? And where am I experiencing a lack of worthiness and self-love? Those things have been the things that I have focused on to fill in this beautiful place of certainty, security, and safety without needing validation from anything outside of me, without fearing loss. You know, it's what I've done to feel seen, heard, valued, understood. Again, without needing validation from outside or being affected from the outside in. You know, it's like being unbreakable, unwobbleable, unwobbleable, you know, because you feel so deep in your worthiness and power. But it's not like a push power, it's a peaceful power. It's a, you know, assured warrior that feels safe within themselves and trusts in their power to respond, whilst at the same time knowing that they would never need to, because you're in co-creation, right? You're in co-creation with the universe. You take responsibility like that, radical responsibility like that, and you really step into co-creation. If you refuse to change, you know, if you resist these challenges, if you don't allow yourself to feel their discomfort, if you don't allow them to happen through you so that you discover your true deep fears, you'll continue to have challenges. Change the vocabulary of challenges to, I'm experiencing this beautiful gift from my soul to see where beautiful, empowering changes can be made in the way that I am, that I respond to life, that I listen to my soul. So some of the practices and rituals that I've done, really simple to along this journey to help myself, daily grounding, you know, just connecting to my breath, putting my feet on the earth, walking bare feet. 40-day sprint, so focusing on changing one thing or daily commitments for a certain number of days. Journaling with the moon, using each cycle as a way of setting an intention to notice and reflect, you know, to see the wisdom, to be able to connect with the wisdom teachings. And the other one, the big one, is just solitude, learning to be alone, learning to experience the void, you know, stop filling it, stop distracting. It's the most beautiful place to be, and it is the beginning of creation.